There are two types of equity shares are there. One is listed one, another one is unlisted one. Any transaction happened before 2001, we should consider that as 2001 only. Any agricultural land in the rural area is not a capital asset. A warm welcome to one and all. This is your Adasa here, lecturing Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. And now we are discussing session 4, unit 2 of your topic called tax management. Under tax management, we are discussing the topic called capital gains. In today's session, we will work out two problems on capital gains, which are all your previous year examination problems. So we'll go for the next slide. Your agenda is very simple. Problems on capital gain. We work out two problems on capital gain. So problem number 2. We have done with problem 1 and we are doing problem 2. Mr. X submit the detail of assets sold for the year ending 31st March 2020. All the information what we have, it is all about your 31st March 2020. Now, shares unlisted. Remember, there are two types of equity shares are there. One is listed one, another one is unlisted one. If it is a listed shares, up to 12 months it is a short term, above 12 months it is a long term. Unlisted shares, remember, if it is a listed shares, 12 months, above 12 and below 12, long term, short term. Now, similarly, if you go for unlisted, in case of unlisted, 24. Instead of 12, it will become 24. Long term and short term. Above 24 months, long term, and before 24 months, it will be considered as short term. Now, share unlisted, purchased in 2001. 2001, remember, always it is 100. 2001, the indexation number is 100. Now, 54,000, it is a indexation value and sold on 12/19 for 3,95,000. In the current year, it is sold 3,95,000. This is your selling price, this is your buying price. Now, 2001 and 2019, it is a short term or long term. So, almost it is 18 to 19 years. If it is a 19 years time is, so unlisted, what is the time period? 24 months. About 24 months? Yes. So, we consider it as long term. In case of long term, always we should go for what? Indexation. In case of long term, we should go for indexation. Now, first one is all about your unlisted shares. Clear? We'll go to second one. Now, what is the second one? On 1st April, agreed to sell jewelry. So, it is the second part. We'll complete first one, then we'll come for second one. Now, so this is the first one you have in this. What is the consideration? Sale consideration is 3,95,000. Sale consideration in the sense, it is your selling price. Now, 3,95,000. Any transaction fees? No, they have not mentioned anything. So, net consideration will be what? 3,95,000. Why this transfer fees means? At the time of transfer, if you have paid any brokerage, then we have to consider that. 3,95,000 is your net consideration. Then, less indexed cost of acquisition. Less index cost of acquisition. What is the index cost of acquisition? It is nothing but your value, purchase value 54,000. What is the common index number? 289. It is purchased when? 2001. So, index number will be 100. Now, multiply, divide by 100, you will get 1,56,000. 3,95,000 minus 1,56,000, your taxable value is 2,38,000. Now, in this, always remember every long term should be multiplied with 289. This will never change. For your examination, every problem you should consider 289 multiplication. What is the division? This depends on the time of purchase. This base depends on time of purchase. See, it is purchased on 2001. 2001 means this will be 100. If it is 2002, in the question paper itself, they will give you how much you should take. 2003, 2004, 2005. Every year, one indexation number is there. It will be given in the question paper itself. If it is 2001, they will not give you. Why? Because we must know that it is 100. Now, calculate your final answer is 2,38,940. This is what? A. Now, I'll go back. Second one. On 1st April 2001, he agreed to sell jewelry to Y. He agreed to sell jewelry to Y. On 2001, he agreed to sell jewelry to Y for rupees 2,70,000, which was purchased in 1976. What is the 2001? Remember, there is a common year. Clear? Anything which happens on or before 2001, we should consider that year as a 2001 itself. Now, it was purchased on 1976 for 1,50,000. He sold in 2001 at what price? 2,70,000. Now, however, the sale could not be effected as Y backed out. He forfeited the advance of 20,000 which he received from Y. I'll explain you what it is. He now sold the jewelry on 15th July 2019 for rupees 33,10,000. What was the price? 2,70,000. At what price it is sold? It is sold at 33,10,000. Now, incurred and 20,000 incidental selling expenses. See, every problem you did not have any selling expenses, but in this problem you have your selling expenses. These are the information. Again, I'll explain you. On 2001, he wanted to sell this jewelry for 2,70,000. It was purchased on 76, but sale doesn't happen. He rejected, but whatever advance he has taken, the 20,000 he has collected. Clear? And later in 2019, he sold that jewelry for 33,10,000. While doing the answer, again I'll explain you what actual question is. Your jewelry. 2001 is a base year, even though it is 1976. As I told you, 2001 is the base. Any transaction happened before 2001, we should consider that as 2001 only. When it was purchased, 1976. But which year we should consider? Good. We should consider 2001 itself. Now, when it is sold, in your question paper, every asset sold 2019 itself. Now, it is sold on 2019. So, it is what? 2001 to 19 means we consider it as a long term. Long term in the sense, sale consideration, 33,10,000. Now, transfer expenses. At the time of transfer, he spent 20,000. 33,10,000 minus 20,000, it will become 33,90,000. 20,000 has to be reduced. Then, net sale consideration you got. Index cost of acquisition. How to calculate index cost of acquisition? I'll show you. Let's see. 1,50,000 was the indexation cost. Again, I'll go back to your question. On 1976, it was 1,50,000 when it was purchased. But on 2001, it was ready to sell at 2,70,000. As I told you, any transaction happened in between 2001, whichever is greater, we should consider. So, income tax never miss any sessions. In the previous session, I have explained you all this. If you have watched, you will understand better. Anything happened on 2001, we should go with the fair value. Even though it was purchased for 1,50,000, 1,50,000 or 2,70,000, whichever is higher? 2,70,000 is the higher. But that time he paid back 20,000 advance. So 270 minus 20, we should consider 2,50,000. See, they have taken 270 minus 20, 2,50,000. 2,50,000 multiply with common 289. All transaction happened when? 2001. So it should be 100. If you do this, you will get 7,22,500. This is what? Remember all this working note for the second one. It is all working note for your what? Jewelry. For jewelry, we have done this working note. I'll go back. See, what is the cost? 7,22,000. 32 lakh minus 7,22,000, 25,67,500 is your answer. Now, so 25,67,000, long-term capital gain is 25,67,500. Hope you are clear. Yes, I'll go back. Now, your first one shares done. Your second one, jewelry, is over. Now, I'll come back to this later. Debenture, I'll come back later. Before that, sold motor car, purchased in August 2005 for 1,50,000. On 15 March 2018 for rupees 1,60,000. So it was purchased on 2005 and it is selling on 2018. Now, so in this they have mentioned sold his motor car. So sold his motor car means it is used for which purpose? Personal purpose. As you know that any personal purpose, any like vehicles, maybe cloth, maybe furniture, anything used for his purpose, personal purpose. If you sell that, it will not become capital asset. Hope you have learned in the session 1. In the session 1, I have mentioned that which are not considered as capital asset. Anything used for personal purpose, we don't consider as a capital asset. See, why we have taken it as a personal means, sold his motor car means his personal one. Personal one, if you sell it, it will not become capital gain. Now, so why it does not become capital gain? I'll give you an example. You're working in some company XYZ. Company has given you some vehicle. Company has given you some vehicle. If company sell that vehicle, then you have to calculate your capital gain. At your home, your personal four-wheeler is there. If you sell that personal four-wheeler, then it will not become capital gain. Hope you are clear. Yes. So answer for this easy. See, motor car, it is a personal, hence it is not a capital asset. Clear? Good. So will not calculate, it will be considered as tax free. Now, so this is B and this one is not C actually. This one must be D, last one. Now we will do C. Now, debentures purchased in September 2019, September 19 in the same year for 50,000, sold in 31st December. See, September, December, how many months? September, October, November, December, hardly it is 4 months. For rupees 65. Purchase price 50, selling price is 65. It is a long term or short term? Short term. And remember, debenture, what is the time period? 36 months is a time period. So why it is 36 months? Again, go back to your second session. In that I have explained you why it is 36, why it is 24. That's why tax, please go back to previous session, watch and do the continuation. See, debenture 65,000, no expenses, 65 minus your cost is 50, answer is 15,000. Hope you're clear. Yes, this is what? There is not one actually, this must be C. This is which one? C. So this we call it as A, this we call it as B, this we call it as C, and this we call it as D. Hope you are clear. Yes. First we'll complete the problem number 2. This is your question. I'll go out of the screen. Please take screenshot. So this is your problem number 2. The solution for problem number 2. This is the first one. Your jewelry. Before that, unlisted shares. There is a jewelry B, and you have motor car answer here itself. Working note for jewelry. There is a fourth one, debenture. So we'll go for problem number 3 and last problem of this session. Now, during the previous year ending 31st March 2020, Mr. Jagan, a resident, sold the following asset. These are the information clearly they have given in the boxes. Now, there is a first, second, third, fourth. Total we have 4 things. Now, on March 31st, 2020, Mr. Jagan purchases another agricultural land. This will help you where? Agriculture. Later will come which section applicable for agriculture. We have discussed it in session 2. Remember, for rupees 95,000, the cost inflation index for 2001-2002 is 100. All the inflation numbers will be given in the question itself. You need not to mug up, need not to learn. All the information given, only adjustment we have for agriculture land. Now, purchased another agriculture land for 95,000, the cost of inflation. All the details are given. Now, we'll go one by one. Unlisted. Unlisted, remember, 24 months. If it is a listed shares, 12 months. Now, date of sale will come later. We don't want date of sale. We want date of purchase. Now, date of purchase 9 and 10. Date of sale 2019. Long term or short term? Long term. And so what is the price actually? Selling price 15,50,000. Purchase price is 1,70,000. Now, as per this, when it was purchased 2009 and 2010, what is the indexation number for 2009 and 10? I'll come back. See, 2009 and 10, they have given 148. What is the indexation? 148. I'll show it. So, whatever year they have mentioned, they must mention the indexation values if it is long term. Now, so we'll go for your shares. The selling price is 15,50,000. Have they paid any commission? No. Nil. 15,50,000 as it is. Then your net sale consideration you got less index cost of acquisition, like 1,70,000 was your cost. I'll show you. 1,70,000 multiplied with, as I told you, multiply with common number. What is that? 289. That is fixed and common. See, multiplied with 289, that is always fixed. Then divided by this, where you will get when it was purchased. You should see that it was purchased on 2009 and 10. See, 2009 and 10, you have 148. So take 148. Now calculate 15,50,000 minus 3,31,000. It will become 12,18,041. Hope you are clear. What is the answer? 12,18,041. Now this is done. Next, agriculture land in rural areas. See, there is one more information for that. Now 12,18,000 is done. Up to this, any doubt? Up to this, there is no doubt. Now I'll come back to question. First one, have you completed? Yes. Now, agriculture land in rural area. Now, Agriculture land in rural area, I'll go to answer. Agriculture land in rural area, so it is always nil. Why it is nil? Again, go back to your session 1. In that I have mentioned which are not capital asset. Any agricultural land in rural area is not a capital asset. Hope you are clear. Yes. Go back to session 1. In that I have clearly mentioned what are not capital asset. Now we are getting actually why I have explained those theory. Why I have explained means that will help you while doing this problem. Clear? Good. Now, so other than this, nothing is there in your capital gain. Very simple. Understand the concept, work out, done. Max to max each, add minus, add minus. Other than that, nothing. Clear? No formulas, nothing. Take the selling price minus purchase price over. That's it. That is only your capital gain. Almost we have completed your capital gain. Just we are doing revisions now. Yeah. Agricultural land is nil. Why? Because any agricultural land in rural area we don't consider as capital asset. If it is not a capital asset, it will not come only. Clear? Yes. We'll go for the third one. This is done. This is not a capital asset. We will not work out. Third one. Personal car. Again. Anything which is for personal use. Will you take it as a capital asset? No, it is not a capital asset. Now, anything personal car, not a capital asset, it is nil. Remember, if you want complete marks, you have to mention that not a capital asset. Simply not taking in the answer, then it is like you don't know, you have skipped. That's why in the answer you should mention that personal car. In the answer you have to mention that it is not a capital asset. Clear? In your examination, if you get questions like that, it will be helpful. Why? Because nothing to do any calculation, just you have to mention not a capital asset. Now, first is over, second over, third over. We'll come for the last one. Agriculture land in urban area. See, rural area is not a capital asset, but urban area, yes, it is a capital asset. Now, when it was purchased on 7980. But which year you should take? Very good. So, even though it was purchased on 7980, we should consider 2001. Very good. Hope you understood now. Even though it is purchased before, we should consider 2001 is a year. And what is the base indexation number? 100. Anything which is purchased before, indexation number will be 100. Now, you know the selling price. You know the cost of acquisition. Yes, we'll go to the answer. And in the adjustment, they have given Jagan purchased another agriculture land. We'll do what we can do. Now, agriculture land, 30 lakh, yes. Any commission? No. Net consideration will be 30 lakh. Now, cost of acquisition, see, 2,50,000 or 2 lakh, whichever is greater. Why it is whichever is greater? Why? Because it is 2001. I'll go back. Now, cost of acquisition 2,50,000 they have given. So, fair market value is 2 lakh. There are two things are there. One is fair market value, one more is actual cost. As I told you, any transaction happened before 2001 or on 2001, always you should go for greater value. Whether you should go for 2 lakh or else you should go for 2,50,000. Whichever is higher should be considered. So 2,50,000 or 2 lakh, which is highest? 2,50,000. Again, go back to the concept. WDV, in the last session I told you, WDV or actual, whichever is less. In case of WDV, we always go with WDV value. In case of your fair value, always go with greater one. Hope you are clear? Good. So you should take how much now? 2,50,000 you should take. So calculation, 2 lakh or 2,50,000? 2,50,000. Multiplied with common number 289. Divided by what? 100. If you do, you will get 7 lakh 22. 30 lakh minus 7 lakh 22, 22 lakh 77. Now, they have purchased 54B is for agriculture. Go to session 2. I have explained you this. Now, 22 lakh 77 minus 95. Your answer is 21 lakh 82. Hope you are clear. Yes. See, that is the reason I explained you theory for 2 sessions. All the theory applying here. See, there I have explained you what is 54B. That's why it is easy to understand whether we should consider or not. Clear? Yes. If it is a house property, then it is 54. Agriculture, 54B. Like that, if you do 3 or 4 problems, you will be remembered with all these things. And whatever I am doing now, it is not only for your BCom or BBA. If you go for any of your professional courses, in the income tax, the numbers will change, but concept will not change. Concept will remain as it is. Hope you are clear? Good. Now I'll go back to all the slides of your problem number. Yes, this is your problem number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. First one is what? Shares. The answer for shares. And second one, it is agricultural land. It is in rural area, so nil. Third one, personal car. Anything for personal use, nil. Fourth one, agricultural land in urban area. Urban area never consider as nil. You have to calculate. So you have to consider the greater value if it is on or before 2001. At the end, we have considered 54B. So this is all about your today's session. Hope you understood. 2 problems we worked out. All 2 problems are your examination problems only. Almost 99% we have completed with your capital gain. But still we'll do another 3 or 4 problems so that your understanding will become more clear. So we'll meet in the next session with another 1 or 2 problems. Thank you.